All right, welcome to the Good Business Review. This is the second episode featuring Mr. Ahmed Lasheen and OGM. Now, Mr. Ahmed, there is a problem.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, everybody can see this in all industries.
Yeah.
Now, from your domain and area of expertise, what stops the medical centers, the aesthetic medical centers, from growing? What's on the way?
Okay.
Well, let's talk about business here, okay? Like money-wise, what stops them from making more money? If we want to draw a line here, right? So this is the start, okay, and this is the finish, okay? Now the finish is more money, and the start is zero money. So what is on the way here?
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you, Huzaifa, for this episode, and also it's very important, and usually we cannot find that a company want to disclose real numbers.
Okay, sharing the real data, right?
Sharing the real data, but we believe that the customer is our partners, and we would like to have a mutual thinking or mutual belief together in order to reach for the mutual goals, which is the success of our business and the success of their business as well. So if we are talking about a medical center to achieve the more money and the success, we believe there is four problems right now everybody is sharing, which is a bad experience from the customers.
So first one is bad experience.
Yes, bad experience from the customer in other clinics or in other treatments. For example, most of the customers not believing in something called body contouring, and this is what was shared from most of the customers in the market.
So
why.
So you mean some customers have previous experience that affects their next
exactly they don't believe, so they will not go they will not go to another clinics to have the
so they tried it they tried it once
they tried it once and
the try wasn't
good, wasn't successful, and then
they decided, okay, this is a bad thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
They are not believing in such a treatment.
Okay, so this is the first
yes.
block here. This is the first thing that stands between medical centers making more money, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
What else?
It could be connected to the patient flow. So every clinics, they don't have a flow of more customers.
You mean demand coming?
Demand. There's no demand.
So the demand, how this affects?
If you have a low demand, there is no more sales, and this is going to affect the clinics or the medical center of having more money. Obviously.
Okay. So that's the second problem. It's a demand problem. All right. What else?
What else is the cheap competition? It's I could share the 40% of the problem. A cheap competition. Or
competition.
Competition.
Right.
Yes.
Competition or cheap competition?
Cheap competition.
Cheap competition.
Yes.
Right. So this is the third problem. What do you mean by cheap competition? How does?
For example, if there's most of the customers having a problem, their cost of a treatment, for example, is 100 dirhams, and the other clinics is selling the treatments with 100 dirhams. So how come this is a problem? And if they are saying, okay, it's 1,000, the customer is saying, oh, there is another medical center is giving the same treatment for 100 dirham. How come you are selling this 1,000 dirham? This is one of the biggest problem because we will talk about the solution of this one, but it's a real problem facing most of the medical centers that the cheap competitions couldn't make them making more money or making a profit for their businesses.
Okay, cool. All right, what else? You said 4 things, right?
Yes, outdated technology. We could leverage
outdated technology.
Yes.
What do you mean by outdated technology?
Okay, this is very important because if the clinics have been experiencing 3-4 years already, they have machines, okay, and they don't want to invest in new machines unless they have a good rates or a good numbers of patient flow.
Or the old machine stops working.
Exactly, or old machines stop working. So they don't want to invest unless they have a big numbers. But the reality, they cannot have a big numbers of income unless they have the new technology. So they couldn't choose what to do.
So they stop innovating, you mean?
They stop purchasing the right technology.
But what about the cost for the new technology? I mean, maybe they have a point, right?
Yes, they have a point. but then we have to have a look on the numbers, how we could what's the depreciation of this outdated.
Now that makes
So-
sense.
so-
So if you have a machine that's 5 years, then suppose this machine has made its
Yes.
ROI
Yep.
and it's profitable, and it should be just simply ditched away and
Yes.
hand out a new technology.
Yes.
All right, and especially with the new demand as well. Maybe
Exactly.
from what how I look to this, right, from again marketing perspective, because that's mostly my domain. I can see that these four problems are interconnected.
Exactly.
Low demand, maybe the outdated technology is doing that, maybe the cheap competition is doing that, right? Maybe the bad experience is causing that.
Yes.
Again, bad experience might be coming from outdated technology, or from bad experience, right? Or from the low demand, or from the cheap competition.
Exactly.
All that, it's all
It's
interconnected. right?
interconnected. Yes,
Okay,
it's
cool.
interconnected.
All right, so you think this all sums up the entire problem that the aesthetic medical centers are faced with, right? Or the most important ones?
Yes, we can say that all the medical centers is facing it, but the people who's facing the problem, these are considered 80% of their problem.
Okay, cool. Right, may I share an insight about something here, right?
Yeah.
If you allow me to this, right? See, we can't say that there is zero demand on everything, because from the stats, again, this is
Yes.
something we had discussed and we're going to discuss in the coming videos. The stats shows that there is a huge
There is a
demand on
huge
this
demand.
industry, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about certain niches in the aesthetic business that's taking billions of dollars, like just the butt lifting alone, 1.5 or 1.6 billion.
Yes, there's
Dollars,
a
right?
lot of demand in the market. We are talking about the U.S. market. $10 billion is a turnover of the aesthetic medicines in the U.S.
Which is huge, right?
We are talking about 63 million treatments in 1 year.
Mhm.
We are talking about a gross of 11% per year for the aesthetic medical businesses. So
14%,
11%.
11%.
11% gross. So we are talking about
Every
a real demand in
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the market.
Then the demand here, the demand problem, it's not like there is no demand. I believe. I mean, from this analysis, we can say that the demand is not coming to you, maybe, right?
Yes.
So, or maybe the demand is just going to certain businesses. Why this demand is going to X
We are talking
mid
about
center, not Y, right?
exactly.
Who's responsible for that? Is it the marketing? Is it the repetition? All this stuff we're going to discuss, of course, in the coming episodes. But first, let's look into the demand thing, because I believe this is something that need to be addressed instantly, right now. Okay. So,
If we're talking about American Society of Plastic Surgery,
okay.
we have some numbers of talking about the demand of the business. We are talking about again and again, it's $10 billion. And we are talking about 11% gross per year. We are talking about 63 million treatment per year, and then they have been classified these treatments on the top five treatments per year. As we can have a look here, the top 5 treatments is talking about Botox, hyaluronic acid, non-surgical fat reduction, hair removal, and chemical peel. This is the 5 top treatments.
top treatments.
Yes,
Wow.
in the aesthetic medicines
Wow.
worldwide. Which have a reflection on our demand here in our market.
But here is more demand, right? Right.
Yes,
And however, most medical centers, I can't say all of them, most
Yeah.
of them are getting a smaller portion from this demand. right?
Exactly.
Which is the opposite here.
Yeah.
Right.
they have some, but it's not.
Not all of them,
It
definitely.
doesn't meet their needs. Let's say, let's put it in this way: it doesn't meet their need or their real expectation for their investment. So,
Yeah.
if I'm investing 1 million, I'm expecting 10 millions. So they are not getting what's their
Okay.
what's their expectation, and this is because of so many things that we have to rethink about it in a different way.
Brilliant. All right. So thank you for sharing this insight,
Thank you.
Ahmed. Now, for you just to make sure that you are on the right place here and getting the right information from the right people who really can help you in accomplishing this. This is just to help you understand the problem so that we can solve this problem, right? If there is a problem with the demand or the bad experience with the customers or the cheap competition or in the outdated technology, right? All that thing is stopping you from making more money. All right, if that's the case, then I believe you're going to love the solution that we're going to discuss in the next episode. So without further any delay, click episode number 3 below the video and let's start the solution. Thank you for being with us on this journey, and I'm excited to see you in the next episode.